take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Him out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the Ducks are going to keep this drive moving.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just trying to get rid of it. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Back to pass. It's Welch. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught near the sticks. It's picked in. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Now he's stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point is up and good. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And there's the handoff. Has the first down and more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That one moves the ball to the 16.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's long. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. The 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Well, the offensive coordinator must have seen previous plays. This defense is overflowing to one side, so he catches them by going with a reverse, going back the other way. Everybody out of position, and a nice score for this touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Offense retakes the field. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Third down play for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Ducks offense is on the move now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down. The gain makes it second and medium.
on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing potentially capable of doing it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The shotgun handoff here. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Direct snap. Will not be brought down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. So nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up first and goal inside the 5.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Here's the snap. Look, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick. Taken by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at midfield. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense have done a good job for containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out. But I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense. And eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Breaks an open space.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.